05 Heavy, wind 05085, R9 Ray, runway 24 left, over takeoff.
Land Ray, runway 24 left, over takeoff. Bye.
Number 16 on Lima will be talking to
EVA Air, EVA Air, Flight 5 heading to Taipei, 17-year-old 777-300 ER, started our broadcast here today. Taking off on 24 left, got both north runways open up here today. Hi. Bob, turn your phone down.
Wind 005 Heavy, SoCal approach, good day.
Contact SoCal, about 053.
As I mentioned, 24 right back open. Opened up late on Tuesday. So we have arrivals happening once again on 24 right. Departures on 24 left, at least for now. That will all change in just a few weeks. Welcome back, everyone, to LAX. Did you miss me? Did you? Really? Don't just say that. I missed you guys. It's good to be back. We do have Asiana Airlines, the A380 Super, heading back to Seoul, flight 201. Lighting up, we'll head up here for a north side takeoff. First arrival on 24 right of the broadcast, Delta Airlines flight 355, coming in from Boston, a old DWA 757-200, just 6 minutes out. Of course, this is the appetizer, as our main broadcast starts at 11. We'll head to the south side. We do have a JetBlue A321. Taking off on 25 right.
Please stand in area 3, you're going to stay out there in area 1. Please, leaving Los Angeles Bravo, airspace squad, we apart, change approved, good day.
Legend Jade with a $250 super chat to PayPal says, I missed you, Kevin. Have a great show. Thank you so much, Shane. I missed all of you, including Jane. I'll tell you, what were you guys doing all week? Watching reruns? Well, I'm glad to be back. Thank you so much, Shane. Awesome support as always. It is good to be back. Absolutely. Of course, I was extremely busy. Spencer with a $2 super chat says, good morning, Kevin. How was your trip on Breeze? Oh, we'll talk all about that. We'll talk all about that. Boy, I have a lot to talk about. I do have a video clip I want to share with you. Cooch Gawa with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Cooch Gawa. Welcome back. We did miss you. Well, thank you. Gosh. What's the old saying? The heart grows fonder when you're MIA for a while. It wasn't really MIA. You guys knew where I was. I was working hard for you guys.
Join the company Airbus that's going to fly away from you. After departure, turn now left 210, vectors on course.
It's going to fly
Runway 24
away
left,
from
over
you.
takeoff.
Left 210, clear takeoff. 901. LA Tower, Delta 55, ILS 24 right.
The 355 LA Tower, good morning, wind 003,
I'm
runway
assuming
24
he's
right,
going
clear
to
land.
make a left-hand turn is probably what
Delta 355.
ATC was talking about.
Scott, 410 LA Tower at the full length, runway 24, up and wait.
Wait for 2410.
So second A321 Neo with Delta now rolling down to 24 left.
Upper 433 Alpha Kilo, the helicopter to Bravo airspace, shore route north out of 100 feet. LA altimeter is 3008, report to stack. Alpha Kilo clear to Bravo airspace, shore route of 150 feet. LA altimeter is 3008, report to stack. With the 901, turn left heading 21, RLE turn is approved.
210, Delta 901.
Scott, 5410, wind 03, RNF Del Rey, runway 24 left.
RNF Del Rey, 24 left. 5410.
Yep, 01 contact SoCal departure, good day.
Departure Delta 901, good day.
CJ becoming a silver member. Thank you so much, CJ. We're waiting for our first arrival on 24 right of the broadcast. It's been a while since I've said that, been able to say that. It will be Delta Airlines Flight 355 coming in from Boston, and then 757-200. And this bird used to belong to TWA, originally delivered in June of 1999. It'll be followed by United Airlines Flight 399 coming in from Newark at a 787-10 Dreamliner. All right. Turn the camera around here. All right. So I got to get used to this again. For the longest time, we've been having these planes a lot closer
Good morning, wind 0503.
to the H Hotel, arriving on 24 left.
Scott City, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Departure, message 410.
Officially is our first arrival on 24 right on the broadcast here today. Of course, it reopened on Tuesday evening. Good to see it back open. It's good to have both runways back open here on the north side, but just for a short time. O'Malley, member for 16 months, is a platinum member, says, it's my sweet 16. Glad that AVL is better than ever. Keep up the good work. We're all counting on you. Well, don't count on me in the simulator. O'Malley, don't even get me started on that. It was not pretty. It was not pretty. We actually, I was in the Breeze A220-300 simulator there in Salt Lake on a Wednesday. We took a spin around the LAX. They put me on 24 left. Let's just say it was very interesting. Of course, that will be included in our upcoming BTS behind-the-scenes video of Breeze Airways. This flight coming in from Newark.
Scott, 0604, RNF Del Rey, 24 left over takeoff.
RNF Del Rey, left clear for takeoff, Skyway 5327.
United 399, turn left on Alpha Alpha, what's the gate today?
Left on Alpha Alpha, and we're going to 7 for today, United 399.
That's 399. That's runway 24 left, taxi to Alpha Alpha and the bridge.
All right, that officially takes us to the top of
Alpha
the hour.
Alpha route, we are clicking function 4 left.
Just after 11 a.m. here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. You are watching continuous live coverage of LAX plane spotting right here, your home for LAX live streams from high atop the H Hotel, found right here on Airline Videos Live. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. And I'm your plane jockey, Kevin. Hello. I asked you guys if you missed me earlier. Hopefully you did. I'm back. Shows today and Sunday, and of course next week as well, as we are just getting started here today. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Share the stream with your family and your friends. All right, ready, set, let's go. Cloud 75 Gaming with a $2 super chat as they open 24 right, but didn't clean the brake marks. They didn't. I guess I didn't look that closely. Maybe I should go back and look. I guess you're right, huh? Well, you know, probably cost a little extra. Hawaiian Airlines Flight 61 heading to Kona, and A321neo heading to 24 left. Waiting on that Asiana A380 Super. Next arrival on 24 right, Delta Airlines Flight 1438 coming up from Las Vegas on an A319. Singapore Airlines Flight 12 coming up from Tokyo Narita, 777-300ER just over downtown Los Angeles.
Line up wait, 2 left, line.
I don't know where to begin with Utah. Let's see. We left Tuesday, came back late Wednesday. It's a filled day of video shoots. I think you guys are going to love. Well, first of all, you're going to love the video, but you guys are really, if you have not flown Breeze, you're really going to fall in love with the airline. It's a 5-year-old A321neo delivered in April of 2018, heading to Kona. Breeze is good. Oh, it's excellent. Trust me.
Heavy contact, SoCal departure.
Heavy.
Singapore 12 heavy, LA Tower.
Not that heavy.
05, runway 24 right, clear landing.
For right, clear land, Singapore 12 heavy.
That's up 1, wind 0705, RNAV Delta, runway 24 left, over takeoff.
RNAV 24 left, over takeoff, 9741.
As United Airlines Flight 741 heading to Seattle, and the 737 MAX 8 now rolling down to 24 left.
Well, 24 left, that's pretty good. 371, we'll approach 24 right.
Road 37, reduce out of approach speed, caution wing turbo. preceded by a heavy 777.
Up next, Singapore, the 777-300ER coming in from Tokyo, Narita.
Delta 1289, LA Tower, runway 2, up and away.
Delta 1289.
Delta 1289, wind 0904, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24, left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Del Rey, clear for takeoff.
All right, let me swing the camera around here.
Departure 189, 741.
Second heavy arrival of the day.
Cross runway 24 left, ground point 6.
Cross 24 left, point 65, Delta 4.
Delta 1289, contact SoCal. Sure.
Delta,
See Singapore 12 heavy. So on Alpha Alpha, what's your gate number?
going to left and that is 1.7412.
2 heavy, cross runway 24 left and taxi via Alpha, hold short of Charlie.
Next arrival, JetBlue Airways A387 coming in from Boston and an A321. Followed by another heavy, United Airlines Flight 667 coming in from Dulles on the 777-200ER. I think we're going to see more action here on the north side now that they got 2 runways back open.
966 heavy LA Tower, good morning, wind 090, 24 right, clear to land.
Good old JetBlue. So many of you guys know I had a one-on-one interview with David Neeleman. He was the founder of JetBlue. Now the CEO and founder of Breeze.
Roger, straight ahead on Alpha Charlie and checkpoint 5 Singapore
25 and 0704 and Abdel, 24 left for takeoff.
Out of Del 4 left, lifting out southwest, left 25.
1467 LA Tower, runway 24 left, wait.
24 left on the way, up 67.
I gotta tell you, he still loves his JetBlue. Still holds a very special place in his heart. What a great man, great CEO of a great airline. And a pleasure to be able to talk to him in front of one of his newer Airbus A220s there in Ogden, Utah on Wednesday. I said, Dave, let's just walk around the plane. You can show me what you like about the A220. So we walked around, we talked about the A220, what a great plane it is, why he chose it, why it's the future of Breeze. And then I said, well, let's go inside. You can show me what's great on the inside. And boy, he showed me everything. And I'm going to show you a clip here as soon as it gets a little less busy. I'm sure you guys are all dying to find out the question that I asked him.
Delta 146104087 RNAV Del Rey.
It's the United 777 up next for arrival on 24 right.
Del Rey, cleared for takeoff, 24 left.
Deutsche 1315 LA, way 24 left, line up and wait.
24 left. Everybody, 5521 visual
Push up 1315, wind 060, start nav Del Rey, runway 24 left, over takeoff.
Cardinal Del Rey, 24 left.
Dave, you're right. The window in the restroom, it's, you know, I might as well just play it. Do we have anything? We got 2 more arrivals, and then I'll play the video. Hard-hitting questions. No, we talked about everything. And of course, I had to ask him. I just had to ask him about the bathroom. Lana, member for 10 months, is a silver member. Thank you so much, Lana. Nolan Thomas, a member for 4 months, is a silver member. Says, can't wait for the Hawaiian Dreamliners. You and me both. Look beautiful. Clown 75 Gaming back with the $2 super chat. Says rubber removal LAX costs $340,000 a year. Hashtag fun fact. That's a lot of money.
Ground point up, checkpoint, trap the holding position.
Clear cross 24 left at the spa.
Our next arrival here on the north side, Air Canada, flight 552. It's an A321 coming in from Vancouver. It's followed by United 757-200 coming in from Boston, flight 311.
North atop 150 feet, Timber 3008. Top 3503, 1100, Nav Del Rey, runway 24 left, Clifford.
Right now, Del Rey, 2 first left, 6 left, 3 left. Sorry, 3 left, 3 left, 2 far right.
United 311, all target warning, wind 094, runway 24 right, could land.
2 far right, 311.
It's good to have both runways open once again. At least for the short time. 24 left will be closing down, remember, until, geez, middle of summer.
Left Alpha, Alpha, short 24 left.
Canada 552, gate number 62. Canada 552, cross runway 24 left and straight ahead via Alpha Alpha Bridge.
Right up next is that United 757-200, 29 years of age, delivered in July of 1994, coming up from Boston.
The 350, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure to the help Delta 6923.
All right, Korean Air, flight 18, heading back to Seoul. It's an 11-year-old A380 Super heading up here to the north side.
United 11, runway 24 left, taxi via Alpha Alpha Bridge, 1.75 at the checkpoint.
Alpha Bridge, ground point 75.
Helicopter Lima leaving Losses Bravo, airspace maintain. Code air service terminated.
This will be first of 2 A380 Supers that will be departing here shortly. Asiana Airlines flight 201, also heading back to Seoul, and the 7-year-old A380 Super pushing it back from the gates of Tom Bradley.
Delta 4 LA, or runway 24 left,
24 left on the way, Delta 494. outside the tower, so just we're on a modified right base for runway 24 right, looking for the Cessna here.
Picture 730, the tower wind 0505, runway 24 land.
Runway 24 right, 737.
737, that's citation 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles established for the south side.
Two four left is open, as well as 24 right, reopening on Tuesday. Of course, 24 left will be closing down in March, which will mean these A380 Supers will be heading back to the south side. Now, the original plans was to originally reopen 24 right on February 11th, and 24 left was going to be closed shortly hours after of 24 right reopening. That didn't happen. And I think it had something to do with some of the rain that we had here in Southern California, delaying construction. So now 24 left will close down, I believe it's the 12th of March, if it hasn't changed because of the weather that we had here in the last week. So we'll be moving our Tuesday shows at least to the south side. We have a Sky Team Delta 737-800. We'll be lining up for a takeoff on 24 left. Delta Airlines flight 1865 heading to Puerto Vallarta. Rudy, Sky Team.
494, contact for departure.
And it's departure, that's 494.
1865 with 0504. Rear, only 24 left for the takeoff.
We're in 24 left for the takeoff, please.
United 447 LA Tower, morning, runway 24 left, land waiting for a heavy runner off the south side. Runway 24 left, runway 447, morning.
A NetJets private jet about to touch down on 24 right.
Texas departure big.
No, departure good day, Delta 1865.
Should be seeing the Korean Air A380 Super here shortly.
727, exit at Alpha.
KLM flight 601, 787-9 Dreamliner here today, just 6 minutes out, looking like it's heading to the south side for an arrival on 25 left.
The 737, turn left on Alpha Alpha, runway 24 left.
Left, Alpha Alpha, hold short at 24,
737, where are you today?
Go 637.
Thank you.
O'Malley. I saw a Zip Air zip down out of here, I think around just before 10 a.m. Zippy kind of zips in and out of here before we start at 11. We'll see it on Sunday, the big Sunday show.
Clear to cross 24 left, traffic. We'll come straight across and a left turn. Contact traffic.
Left turn in there, continue straight on Alpha Alpha.
Next arrival here on the north side of 24 right, American Airlines flight 2019, coming up from Philadelphia. It's an A321 Neo.
737, thank you. When you go over this,
Asiana A380 Super starting taxi, heading up here to the north side.
Back 447, wind 0606 at Del Rey, runway 24 left for the takeoff.
Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for take 447.
Green 018 Super LA, runway 24 left, land up and wait.
Runway 24 right, 018, report.
LA American. Teams on the manual 24 right. Bring 19 LA target warning, caution, make sure rear bus on the target parallel. Wind 085, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 24 right, American 29.
You're 447, contact SoCal departure.
Over to SoCal, good night, event 447.
Again, this is Green Air Flight 18 heading back to Seoul.
Green Air 018 Super, 5085, RNAV Del Rey, runway 2, over takeoff.
Left rate, take off, runway, red, green, enter.
11-year-old A380 Super delivered in June of 2012. Dust picking up there.
Green Air Super, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Contact SoCal departure, green air, 018, super, good day.
One A380 Super to the next. Asiana Flight 201 also heading back to Seoul. Heading up here for a north side takeoff. Move the camera over. The American A321 Neo coming in from Philadelphia. Our next arrival on 24 right. CJ with the $2 super chat. This is AVL, it's the best channel. Amazing work, Kevin. Thank you so much, CJ. One of our great mods, Danny in Düsseldorf, gifting 10 Airline Videos Live memberships here today. Awesome there. Danny, thank you so much. Do I remember how to do this? Bob, remember? Chop it, Bob. Danny in Düsseldorf, one of our great mods, gifting 10 Airline Videos Live memberships. Thank you so much, Danny. All right, so KLM heading to the south side, arrival on 25 left. Asiana A380 Super continuing taxi on Echo here on the north side. I'll show you the KLM. Today it's a 787-9 Dreamliner, usually a 10. We've been seeing the 777-200ER here lately as well.
2530-0704, turn left heading 21, runway 24 left, over takeoff.
210 on departure, 24 left clear for takeoff.
It's a beautiful, clear day here in the Southland. Let's head back over to the north side. We do have United Airlines flight 2217 heading to Denver in a 787-9 Dreamliner. Next takeoff on the south side on 25 right.
Delta 9513, turn left heading 10, early turn is approved.
Turn through 210, Delta 2513.
2513, contact SoCal departure, good day.
Departure, 2513, 12.
All right, I was going to pan to the south side, but I don't think that United Dreamliner started moving just yet. So we'll stay here on the north side. Next arrival on the north side, another American A321neo coming from Miami, Florida, flight 2286. That's usually a south side arrival. So as you can see with the reopening of 24 right, we're going to be getting a lot more aircraft arriving here on the north side that we have been seeing mostly on the south side. All right, we got that United Dreamliner now rolling down at 25 right on the south side.
You went super, only 24 left, landable, carry.
Back to the north side. Asiana cleared to line up and wait on 24 left. Again, this is Asiana Airlines flight 201 heading back to Seoul. This A380 Super, just 7 years of age, delivered in August of 2016.
Asiana 2010603, RNAV Del Rey, or 4 left, over takeoff. 3286, caution wake turbulence, super, the parallel.
Super, contact departure. American 286, exit Alpha Alpha.
Exit Alpha Alpha, American.
Next arrival here on the north side of 24 right, Southwest Airlines, flight 439, coming in from San Jose, California. It's a 737-700.
Continue via the bridge route, 0.75 at the checkpoint.
Okay, continue cross 24 left and bridge route, and we'll come to 175, point 3.
If you guys haven't yet, make sure to hit that like button, feed the beast, subscribe if you're new, and make sure your notifications are all set. Our next live broadcast will be on Sunday back at Imperial Hill for the big Sunday show starting at 8 a.m. Pacific. Brandon, a member for 9 months, his gold member says, hey Kevin, now since you have experience in an A220 simulator, you need to go to Anaheim and try the 737-800 simulator. A lot of fun. Oh boy, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if the simulators are my thing. I'll be honest with you. It was fun. I experienced it. As you guys all know, I never wanted to be a pilot, and I think after experiencing the simulator, I think I realized that no, it's not for me. All right, with that being said, as you guys all know, I traveled up to Utah this past week to do our latest behind-the-scenes video with Breeze Airways. That's a 900 with Delta rolling down. Oh, those things are loud. Heading to Raleigh-Durham. All right, so I traveled to Utah. We traveled up there to do behind-the-scenes with the great people there at Breeze Airways. We had a great few days of video taping up there. As you also know, I got the chance to have about 30 minutes one-on-one with David Neeleman. He's the CEO, founder of Breeze. As you may know, he's the founder of many airlines in the past, including JetBlue. He's a big deal. I even told him, I said, you know, you're a legend in aviation. He kind of shrugged it off a little bit, but one of the nicest guys. He sat there and he talked to me. Well, he didn't sit there. We were walking around the A220. I said, David, just show me the Airbus A220. He had a brand new A220 up there in Ogden, Utah. We walked around the plane. He showed me why he loves this plane. We talked in depth about it, about the future of the airline. We went inside. He showed me around the cabin. He sat in the seats and showed me it was, you'll see it all in our upcoming behind-the-scenes video. Now, as we all know, I've always talked about the Airbus A220 having a window in the restroom. Now, full disclosure here, Breeze did purchase our tickets for Charlie and myself to go up there and back. They did put us in the Ascent section, which is their kind of first class up in the big upper part of the plane. So I didn't have a chance to actually walk back to the back of the plane to check to see if there was a bathroom with a window. So when I had that chance with David, he was showing me around the plane. I said, well, I gotta ask you, is there a window in the restroom? Well, here is just a small clip. Of course, there's many questions I asked, and this behind-the-scenes video will be extremely long, but I had to share this with you. Give you guys a little taste of what to expect coming up. All right, here we go. So I heard there's a rumor that there's a window in the restroom. Is that true? Or is that just depending on?
Depends on what the configuration is. Delta has the bathrooms here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so then that window's in the bathroom.
Okay, gotcha.
Our bathrooms are back in the back here. So we can be more economical and put more seats in with more legroom.
So you guys know I've always talked about the A220 having the window in the restroom. Well, David just confirmed that they do not have that here on the Breeze A220s. They're indeed in the back galley.
There you go. Of course, you'll see a lot more of that interview. Probably mid to late March is when the release date will be for that. And as I was in the simulator, such great people behind the airline at Breeze. I mean, yeah, I even asked David, I said, you know, a lot of people think you guys aren't going to be around. And we touched on that as well. I gotta tell you, there are some smart and some people that have been around the aviation industry for a long time that are behind this airline. They've got a great thing going, and I can't wait to show you everything that we grabbed while we were there. Philippine Airlines Flight 113 heading back to Manila. It's a 777-300ER heading up to 24 left. O'Malley, I gotta tell you, David said he put the restrooms in the back galley so he could have more leg room, which completely makes sense. And I gotta tell you, the leg room throughout the plane, there is a lot of room on that A220. That was my first time on an A220. And in Santa Ana, the crew let us on the plane to do a little bit of filming before we took off up the Provo, Utah. And that was my first experience. And I was kind of walking through it and showing it off. And you'll see it all. I mean, there's so much room in that A220, especially with Breeze. It's just, it's amazing.
334, contact SoCal departure.
Departure Southwest 334, good day.
You know how much I dislike the 737 in terms of room. Not the case with this plane, that's for sure. China Eastern Airlines Flight 586. The 777-300ER pushing back, should be a north side takeoff as well.
Takeoff for 124 left, RNAV Delray, Southwest 34.
How was my experience at SNA? You know, it's a nice airport. And that's my first time in there ever. I think it's a little dated. I will say that. The airport has potential. The lighting in there dates back to the late 80s, early 90s. I think if they just did a makeover, it's a beautiful building. It's really got a lot going for it. It just needs to be updated a little bit.
For 24 left, 7638.
4 Hotel Sierra approved. Alpha cross right 4 left, continue via the bridge 3.7 at the checkpoint.
24 left, Alpha.
Provo, Utah's airport. What a gorgeous small little airport. It's only been there for about 2 years. It's a brand new building. They have one jetway, which Breeze utilizes. Allegiant has a couple of, maybe 3 gates. No jet bridge. So you walk on the stairs, but a beautiful terminal. Small, but beautiful. And I gotta tell you, it was like from Santa Ana up to Provo on the A220. We got there in an hour and 10 minutes gate to gate, which is really, really fast. It took about an hour and a half on the way back. All right, this flight heading back to Manila, this 777-300ER.
crosswind 24, continue bridge route 0.75, checkpoint.
Right at Alpha, 24 left, bridge, contact, 0.75, 27.
Over on the south side, Air New Zealand, the 777-300ER, Flight 6, coming from Auckland, arriving on 25 left.
Tower, hello, United 97, visual
United 1897, LAX 0204, runway right, clear to land.
Flight
248 to Alpha Alpha.
Alpha, Alpha,
24 Alpha Alpha, expedite cross runway 2, left traffic in trail behind you.
Expedite to Alpha, Alpha, will cross to Twilight 240.
Trail 37, still entire traffic crossing downfield road 24, up and wait.
24 left, runway 27.
May continue Alpha Alpha, hold short, release, ground point 75 at
Alpha, Alpha, hold short of Charlie.
Next arrival here on the north side, United Airlines Flight 1897, coming from SFO in a 737 MAX 8, followed by Delta Airlines Flight 501, coming from Atlanta, Georgia, on the A321.
24 left, take up, Delaware, Tower, 7. Target update, Delta, 01, contact Kobe, 4, left, 4 right.
Avery Peak Outdoors becoming a silver member once again. Thank you so much.
Fluid land 2, Delta 501.
Number 71, Delta LA, Tower LA, Ultimate 307, clear through Bravo, airspace, Murmur South, our below air speed, squawk, road, tree, 5, tree.
And on our way in, just 17 minutes out, SAS Scandinavian Flight 931, coming in from Copenhagen, and then A330 300. Flight coming in from SFO.
What's just 1510 at Alpha, train 24 left, contact ground point 65.
At Alpha, Alpha, clear to 24 left, ground on point 65, west end.
Scout 32, contact SoCal departure.
Departure, you have a good afternoon, Scout 37.
WestJet Flight 1510 coming in from Calgary in the 737-700, about to cross over to 4 left. Boy, I haven't been able to say that in quite some time. Kevin Kelly, a member for 2 months. His gold member says, love the stream, Kevin. Thank you so much, Kevin.
1897, cross range.
Henry, becoming a platinum member once again. Thank you so much, Henry.
Pilot 248, contact 75.
2-day storms with the $2 super chat. You chase planes, I chase tornadoes in Iowa. Hello. Well, hello there. All right, back to the north side. Delta A321 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. Our next arrival on 2-4 right.
1044 LA, departure 4 and 24 right.
There to land you. Southwest 1044.
7 exiting to the south, staying in Bravo. CB7 squawk VFR, frequency today.
This Delta Airlines Flight 418, 767-400ER, heading to Atlanta, now pushing back. Also have On the Pond Airways Flight 5, heading back to Tokyo Narita on a 787-9 Dreamliner. Be heading up here for a north side takeoff. Chrissy B, a member for 12 months, as a gold member. Thank you so much, Chrissy B. Avery Peak Outdoors, back with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Have to ask, best and worst airport you've traveled. Our best is PWM, and the worst would have to be LaGuardia. PWM, I have to look that up. Which one? Your opinion. The best and the worst airport. And we're judging that on easy access. I'll tell you, some of the best airports are the ones, especially if you rent a car, are the ones that you can actually rent the car inside the airport. There's two that I've dealt with recently where the rental car desk is inside, not too far from the baggage claim. To me, that is a big deal, especially when you got all the bags. Cincinnati and Anchorage, two airports that had the rental car facility right there. I gotta tell you, Anchorage is probably up there as one of the best airports. It's not entirely huge, but it's a beautiful airport, has everything you need. I like LAX. I know LAX gets a lot of people talk about LAX and LAX, but I gotta tell you, I've never really had an issue with LAX. I do like flying at LAX. Let me think of the worst. Dallas might be up there. Dallas. Do I dare to say Dallas and Dulles? Dallas, Fort Worth. I've flown in there, 2 times? Each time it's been drama.
South 1044, Alpha cross range 24 left, contact ground 0.65.
Alpha cross 24 left, 0.7, that southwest, 1040.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just going to change a setting on our main camera. I think I did something wrong here.
Juliet Delta at Marineville, right leaving. Space frequency change approved San Monica.
Larry YXZ, a member for 26 months. As a silver member, says 26 of excellence. As a member of AVL. Thank you so much, Larry.
307 over code, visual 24 right.
Skywest 530.
This is a flight heading to Atlanta, Georgia, in the 767-400ER. Cathay Pacific Flight 885 heading back to Hong Kong. 777-300ER pushing back. Looks like ANA heading to the south side. David and Marshall with a $10 super chat. Thanks so much, David. In the simulator, did you count the number of alarms you had set off? Did you get the wheels down at least? Yeah. All right, so here's what happened. So, because we were filming, we had multiple cameras, we had GoPros kind of everywhere. They didn't turn on the motion, so it didn't actually move, which was fine with me because I'll be completely honest with you guys, I was feeling a little nauseous. And I can only imagine if it was moving around and all that jazz, I probably would have tossed my Biscoffs, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what it was. I think I was concentrated on cameras and not concentrated enough on actually flying. So I was getting a little vertigo. So I'm thankful that they didn't actually put it on full motion, but we had 2 engine fires. They turned on. It was snowing in Los Angeles. It turned on. It was a blizzard as we were trying to land on 24 right. But I let the pilot take the controls. No, we did not crash. All good.
Fully ready. Yeah, might have been wait. 24 left, full lane. 418 heavy.
Breeze has 2 A220 simulators and 1 E-Jet simulator. Of course, they're announcing that the whole fleet is going to be all Airbus A220s. They're going to be using the E-Jets for charter flights from here on out, but at least in the future, as they take a delivery of an A220, 1 a month.
24 left and Alpha Alpha.
Hold short at 24 left and Alpha, the other is 53.
And confirm we're minus 40.
Delta 418 head, running 24 left, clear for takeoff. Right now, still right.
Awesome. Clear for takeoff, 24 left, RNAV to Del Rey, Delta 418 heading.
Los Angeles. Hello, Delta 1656. Visual 24 right.
Police 18 leaving base, class B far from exchange approved. Delta 1650, LA Tower, caution Mike 7 heavy departing inbound. 36 are at 4 and 24 right.
Again, this is Delta 767 at 400 ER heading to Atlanta. A little turn and burn action on the 24 left.
Altitude 307 Alpha Alpha cross 4 left, taxi bridge route 0.75 point.
Taxi Alpha cross runway 24.
Another Delta 767 at 300 ER heading to JFK, flight 951, heading to 24 left. Jose, a member for 18 months, gold member, says glad that 24 right is back. When it and is 24 left estimated to close, and for how long? I believe it was the March 12th is what I originally quoted a couple weeks ago. That was going to take it into, I believe, sometime in June. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes it all the way to July.
744 Hotel Sierra LA Tower.
SAS, the A330, touching down there on the south side on 25 left. That's the on the pond Dreamliner. Bravo there on the south side, heading to 25 right.
Skywest 134 Fox, Tower 125 right. I'm sorry, 24 left, 24 forward. 24 left, I'm waiting, Skywest 134. Fox, keep it around the corner, RNF, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. RNF, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff, Skywest.
Bringing it back to the north side as our next arrival is Delta Airlines Flight 1656, coming in from Salt Lake City in an A321 Neo, followed by Delta Airlines Flight 1445, coming in from Portland on an A319. Drove by Salt Lake City. The airports on a Wednesday.
Delta 951 heavy, runway 2 left, line of away. Line of away 2. Delta 951 heavy. Delta 951.
Get this flight heading to JFK.
Delta 951. 24 Foxtrot, contact departure.
Say 30-year-old 767-300ER, originally delivered in April of 1993.
Alpha Alpha, runway 24 left turn.
Air Tahiti Nui Flight 8 and into Paris, 787-9 Dreamliner heading up here for a north side takeoff.
Hotel Server, you're to leave Bravo. About 2 miles, leave and keep the squawk on. Upper 111. Delta 951 heavy, RNAV to Del Rey, runway. Let's clear for takeoff. Delta 951 RNAV to Del Rey, 2 clear for takeoff. D773, let's start Cosmic service jump off runway 2 forward left. Delta 1445 Alpha Alpha, hold on, keep it left. Alpha Alpha, hold up. Go left, Delta 1445. Delta 1445 at Alpha. Cross only 24 left, left turn Delta.
Well done.
65.
Cathay Pacific heading to the south side. Fiji, the A350 arriving on 25 left.
Thanks to you. Clear departure, Delta 951 heavy, absolutely.
Just had the China Eastern 777 take off on 25 right. Head back to the north side. Air Tahiti Nui. That officially takes us to the top of the hour. Officially afternoon here in beautiful Los Angeles, California. You are watching continuous live coverage of LAX plane spotting right here in your home for LAX. Live streams from high atop the H Hotel, found right here on Airline Videos Live. Today is Friday, February 23rd, 2024. And I'm your plane jockey, Kevin, high atop the H Hotel. Good to be back here. Hope you guys all had a great week as we take you into the weekend shows here Friday as well as Sunday. All right, sit back, relax. I got you covered both north and south side action from high atop the H Hotel. Sun Country Airlines Flight 8773 heading to San Jose, California. It's a 737-800. It's wearing that hybrid livery, all white body with the Sun Country tail.
8773 wind 015, RNAV to Del Rey, 24 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV to Del Rey, 24 left, clear for takeoff. Country 773. Tahiti 8 tower, runway 24 left, line up and wait. Runway 24 left, line up and wait. Yeah, nice. Tahiti 8 Heavy with 04, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, takeoff. Rey, 24 left, takeoff. Yeah, nice. Sun Country 87, contact departure, thanks.
Get this flight heading to Paris.
773.
United Airlines Flight 38 coming in from Tokyo Haneda, 787-10 Dreamliner. Heading for a north side arrival on 24 left, 24 right.
Yes, here's our cut. Who was that? Ground 26, Charlie Tower, runway 24 right, clear to land. Clear to land, 24 right.
All right, guys, I'm just going to do
Delta
something
85,
real
runway 24 left.
quick
Take
with
off,
our
wait,
camera here.
24
Just
left, line
got
up,
to reset something.
88 heavy, contact departure. Watch there, thanks, Kevin. RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. West at 697, runway 2, line up away. Operate 2.
All right. Next arrival on 24 right, Southwest Airlines Flight 2674 coming in from Las Vegas, 737-800. This flight heading to Detroit, Flight 885, this A321 Neo.
Place to the crew data below 150. Report to swing stack. 7 RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Our last question, 1697.
Delta 88, keep contact departure.
WestJet Flight 1697 heading to Vancouver, 737-800.
Contact departure. Bye-bye.
Question 1697.
We're pop back. Traffic off the South Complex. Heavy Dreamliner report. Some pop inside 12 o'clock. Some pop back. Alpha. Cut. Maintain visual separation.
Babo Un with a $5 super chat says, hey Kevin, did you hear Burbank broke ground on their new terminal a couple of 1 weeks ago? As a local who prefers the convenience over LAX, I can't wait. I did. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much. And John Zoller with a $5 super chat. Thanks so much, John. Hello, Kevin. I hope you saw my Wednesday email on the copyright notice. Only thinking of you and the channel. No, I did not get that, John. I did not. What's going on? Send it again, John. Thank you, John. Heckman at 29 with a $2 super chat says, shouldn't 24 left to be closed since 24 right is open again? Well, originally that was the plan, but things have changed. They are going to... All right, stand by here. Give us a second. We're back with the lovely internet. Back.
Airline 783, wind 02, RNAV Del Rey, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff.
Airline Del Rey, runway 24.
Are we back?